Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last year's national champion, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Tigers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Ready? Right. Double. Get ready.
Dropping back, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Moore. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Clemson set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Gonna look downfield again. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They're setting up the screen. He breaks a tackle. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Simmons. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Offense set on first down. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. He makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
What a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here. Football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. They'll try to convert on fourth and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. He might want another play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Makes the grab past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little
Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Hey, quarterback, dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ncaa if they can stop him on third down. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Ncaa. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Quarterback adapting. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Going up top again. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Going to try to get it himself. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got out of trouble and throws. Complete out of the backfield. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They are perfect on 4th down so far in the 1st half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 4th down attempts already. Can they change their luck? Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, obviously, this has been a defensive struggle the entire 1st half, so how big was it for the offense to score a touchdown, their last possession of the 1st half, get an opportunity to tie this thing up going in at halftime? I think we can expect a lot of the same here in the 2nd half, but no doubt, huge for their confidence offensively.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Reed. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to fire to the left. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
Well, look at this. Fourth down and a mile and a half, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Got a man. It's Davidson. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Dropping back, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Quick pass on the fly motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Steps away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield. It's Howard. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And this offense, undeterred by going just 1 for 4 on 4th down, will stay out there to try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Flips it out to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Here comes Clemson with another first down. To the air, it's Reed. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Makes the grab. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He wants to throw it again. Extending the play. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
He's going for it all. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, running back on the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. He'll get rid of it. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Right back to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So here comes the Auburn offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Going to swing it on second down. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Under fire. A strike downfield. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ncaa. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Here's a heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Stanford. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Split backs here. Sends it back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. At the 40. There he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Buys a little extra time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
From the gun, the ground game. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
With the catch, it's Brown. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. Kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on fourth and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Slams it ahead. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.